Well, guys, in Sunday's video report, I mentioned how on Saturday, after a great run by the majority of the handicappers at the site, Saturday was just one of those days where practically no one had a good day. Well, that wasn't the case on Sunday because just about everybody bounced back. I know myself, after suffering my first loss of the betting week by 1 point with Ohio State on Saturday, I had another play that I said was my favorite of the entire second round of the, or third round, if you want to call it. And by the way, FYI, I'm sorry. If you want to call the play-in games the first round games and yesterday's games truly the third round games, I don't care. I mean, that's just not going to fly. I mean, technically it is, but really, don't most of you refer to it the first round, the second round, and then going into the Sweet 16? So, in theory, it's the second round. Technically, it was the third round. And the bottom line is this: I don't give a damn, because yesterday hit my best bet, period. Another 15-dime play, North Carolina hammering Creighton. Okay, I was a little worried when Marshall went down with the wrist injury, but, the game pretty much played out the way I thought it would. You get into a track meet with North Carolina, you are asking for trouble, and the Tar Heels certainly roll. I mean, listen, the way to beat North Carolina, you got to slow down the tempo of the game. You've got to get more into the half-court sets. That's why Florida State dominated North Carolina twice this season. And so that 15-dime play for me matched my biggest play of the season. Also had a 15-dime play on Friday, of course, with Cincinnati, taking care of business with Texas. So 5 out of 6 days this betting week have been winners, and 3-1 so far in the big dance, with the lone loser by 1 point on Ohio State against Gonzaga on Saturday. But I wasn't the only one that won yesterday. In fact, Scott Delaney, another huge day yesterday. Saturday, he hit his 50-dime tournament dog shocker. It was VCU. If the Rams didn't go cold as ice in the final 7-8 minutes of that game, they should have beaten Indiana. Then yesterday, he upped the ante. 100-dime dog tournament shocker winner, Ohio, outright over South Florida. And of course today he's coming right back with another. Now the big dance is taking a couple-day hiatus, as you know, but we've got all the minor league alphabet soup tournaments going tonight. And tonight Scott has isolated one of those games. 100-dime winner, number 2 in a row. Another dog shocker, just as strong as Ohio last night, twice as strong as VCU on Saturday. 35-21 run with these 100-dime plays the past 2 years in all sports combined. And guys, FYI, in a minute, I'm going to give you a coupon that is worth $55 off Craig Davis's latest selection, and you can get it for $5 little bucks tonight. Plus, I'm also going to have another free pick, 22-8 run with the free picks following Sunday's winner on Cincinnati, and I've got one tonight on Stanford and Illinois State. That's all coming up in a moment. Let me just quickly review a couple other handicappers. Anthony Red, Wednesday through Friday, he hit 8 out of 11 in college basketball, and they were all 25-dime plays. And then Saturday, for a guy who has had a phenomenal 2-month run, took the collar. 0-3, as I told you yesterday, and they were 50-dime plays. Bounced right back yesterday, though. 60-dime play, his second in a row, cashing in with NC State outright over Georgetown. So the numbers for A-Red, 56-31 over the past 61 days, and in a little over 2 months, $10 better has now won $8,947. Tonight, FYI, he has 25-dime college winner, number 16 out of 20 as his play going here this evening. Also, Derek Mancini. I mean, the guy is absolutely on fire. Winning day number 13 out of 15 today, and 10 out of 11 with his 40-dime college basketball winner, number 16 out of 21. He's won 7 of his last 8 40-dime plays overall. That's what he's got going this evening. Now, about the only guy that had a bad day yesterday was Matt Rivers. And again, I insist on telling you the good and the bad here. Matt Rivers yesterday, 500,000 star college basketball winner, number 4 out of 5, Florida State. A lot of people busted on the tournament brackets with Florida State. A lot of people falling victim to the Seminoles yesterday, but didn't I tell you, Cincinnati in my free pick? I thought that it was going to be a low-scoring defensive game. You had 2 teams that played a similar style, but I thought Cincinnati was a more battle-tested team coming out of the Big East and had won some monster games on the road this year, and the Bearcats advanced. How about that? The Bearcats, Xavier, and Ohio, all out of the state of Ohio. 3 of your Sweet 16 teams out of the state. I forgot that little team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 4 teams 1/4 of your Sweet 16 coming out of the state of Ohio. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. And Ohio University's win last night, impressive as well. So anyway, that'll set up here for Monday's card for you on a day that it looks like Tim Tebow's going to be out of the job shortly, and Peyton Manning's going to be wearing a Denver Broncos uniform. You know, FYI, guys, I don't get parts of this. I mean, I understand Peyton, he goes to Denver, you know, he's the type of player, if he's healthy, and let's face it, he is not the Peyton Manning that won the Super Bowl in 2007. Hell, he's not even the Peyton Manning of 2010 at this point. But he makes everybody else around him much better. I mean, you know, he has the Steve Young, Joe Montana effect. You take average players and you suddenly catapult them and you make them better on the field. But I just want to know, who the hell is he going to be throwing to in Denver? I mean, seriously, are you enthralled with Demaryius Thomas? Do you think he can be a #1 receiver? Eric Decker? I mean, he's a good #2, maybe a #3 guy coming off a knee injury. And then the running game? I mean, yeah, the Broncos ran the ball so effectively last year. Of course, when you're running the option for 9 or 10 games, it's pretty damn easy to run the ball effectively. And, you know, you've got Willis McGahee as your top running back, and he's going to be 31 years old here come this season with 10 years of grind on that surgically repaired knee. I don't know here. But again, you know, they got to go out now and obviously get some talent to surround Peyton. You know what? Reggie Wayne re-signed with the Colts, and what? Pierre Garçon went over to Washington. You know, Dallas Clark, I guess, is out there if he has anything left, because let's face it, you know, you got to be able to have effective 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end sets, or 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end sets for Peyton, because you know how he likes to dissect the middle of the field. So the Broncos certainly have to go out and boost up their personnel a little bit. And now, of course, the dominoes fall. Tim Tebow gone. I mean, does Jacksonville, a team that has horrendous problems trying to draw fans, suddenly sign Tebow, acquire him in a small trade? I mean, is he worth more than a 4th or 5th round pick? Seriously, is he really? I mean, but that means Jacksonville will be acknowledging that Blaine Gabbert, the guy out of Missouri last year as a rookie who really struggled and it didn't look that good, maybe is not going to be your guy. You know, Miami Dolphins, you know, they played with having Manning, and then, of course, they had Alex Smith in the last few days. I mean, aren't they going to go for Ryan Tannehill, the Texas A&M quarterback in the draft that everybody's so high on, especially since their offensive coordinator, Mike Sherman, was the Aggies head coach until getting fired this past year? And the 49ers, boy, I'd love to see that conversation to Alex Smith and his agent. Alex, really, you know, we thought about going after Peyton, but we really wanted you all the time. So instead of that 4-year, $25 million deal, how about if we say we're sorry and give you a couple million more? Alex Smith kind of in a good position right now. Oh, and how about the Seattle Seahawks, by the way? I mean, I thought Matt Flynn, like everybody else, was going to go to the Dolphins and reconnect with his former offensive coordinator, Philbin, who's now the head coach. But really, when you think about it, Tannehill, the offensive coordinator, is Sherman. You know, it makes sense for the Dolphins to go in that direction. But the Seahawks, Pete Carroll, I mean, you know, you're going to year #4, your 5-year plan. You finally got yourself a quarterback now. Whether he's going to be a star or whether he's going to be the next Rob Johnson, who knows? But anyway, these are the things I'm worried about today. Let's get to Craig Davis. I didn't mention to you how well he has been doing now. Craig, early last week, hit a little bit of a speed bump, okay? And it had like 6 great weeks in a row. But he has since come back with a vengeance, guys. Yesterday, 59 winner, #7 out of 10. Xavier over Lehigh. Just as strong as Saturday's 59 winner on VCU. More powerful than his 49 winner on Xavier, coming back from big time down to edge Notre Dame and upset the Irish on Friday night. The numbers look like this, guys. $10 bettors have won $5,665 since February 1st following Craig Davis's daily advice. In the past 26 days, not even a 4-week period, that $10 bettor has won $4,155. Well, tonight he has a 30-dime play in the CBI tournament. It's Butler and Pennsylvania. And guys, if you buy it yourself, it's $60. You know I'm doing this once a week, and I'm going to do it again tonight. $5 you can get the play for if you use this coupon code SPRING55. SPRING55. SPRING and the number 55, no space between spring and 55. Smush it all together in honor of Snooki. Smush it all together. SPRING55. You will get Craig Davis's play tonight for $5 little. Now, first couple times I did this, the play won. Last week it didn't. But I like doing this. It's something new that I only started a month ago because I think it gives you an opportunity to sample different guys' plays here at the site for $5. I mean, seriously, I can't give it away for you, but I mean, it's a $5 play. So again, Spring 55. you get to play for $5 from Craig Davis today. Oh, FYI, you know the charity play of the week. I have to do it at least every 8 days, so Wednesday would be the first opportunity that I can do it. So it's coming. I don't know what it's going to be, but if you figure Wednesday or Thursday, maybe even Friday, it's definitely coming up. But Wednesday would be the first day it could be, and we'll definitely continue that program as well. Now, listen, getting to your free pick tonight, you know the free pick run I'm on. I'm going to go with Stanford minus the 8 at home tonight against Illinois State. Listen, Illinois State was just unconscious last week in Oxford, Mississippi, which I don't know if you've ever been to Oxford, Mississippi. Maybe that's the way you have to be. Oh, I can see all those Mississippi fans, the hate mail coming right now. But listen, they were just unconscious for the field. 17 of 23 they connected on from three-point land. 17 out of 23. And that's why they managed to win that game in overtime, 99-93. But let's face it, did Ole Miss really care about that game? Being relegated to the NIT after not making the big dance? Illinois State, it was a big game for them coming out of the Missouri Valley Conference. But now they're stepping up against a tougher foe. This is a Stanford team that's allowed an average of just 60 points a game on the season because they have a very tough defense. They beat Cleveland State 76-65 at home in their NIT opener last week. And the thing with Stanford is, they can play an inside-outside game. I mean, they can go inside to Josh Owens, who's like 6'8", 230. They can go inside to Andrew Zimmerman, but they can go outside as well. You know, they are a deadly team from the perimeter as well. You've got the point guard, Aaron Bright, who's averaging like 11 points a game. You've got the shooting guard, I think you say it, Chasen Randall, who's averaging almost 14 points a game. You know, this is an Illinois State team that allowed an average of 76 points per game on the road this season. The bench for Stanford had 41 points against a pretty good Cleveland State team as far as I'm concerned. Stanford 7-3 against the spread in non-conference games this season, so even though it's an 8-point number, I like Stanford tonight, the Cardinal at home in this game that goes at 11:30 Eastern. Again, guys, the coupon to get Craig's play for $5 tonight is going to be Spring 55. Good luck with it, and I'll talk to you again on Tuesday.